You know they do. You know they do the eye. See. Now there be that. See, all these guys.
I just see something.
See, girls, let me tell you something. When you see these guys and they don't take picture and they do like, when they are doing like something in their eye, they are trying to toast you. Don't look at the eye because that thing can catch you. It be like jazz, you know. But anyway, my dear, it's beside me. He talk out for
so you said, see me.
You guess.
We both saw. So they see ourselves.
Yes. Anyway, my people, I think music in itself is healing. It's an explosive expression of humanity. It's something we're all taught by no matter what culture we're from. I mean, everyone loves music.
Everyone loves music, except, you know.
Who?
You know, so if you do love music, especially the ones on the charts, today is your day, as we have a great collection of songs that will cater to your needs.
Yes, music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent, but right here on Esplash, we share. Welcome to the show, guys. If you are on the move, you can stream the show via our website, which is www.tvcentertainment.tv. That's all.
That's all.
According to my Oga editor.
That's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Highness and Flanness. I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's what it is. It is what it is.
It is
what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time. It's the freshest boy on the block. No time to check the clock. You know, it's all love, no Glock. Ladies and gentlemen, Big J in the building. J Paul, Mr. Flames. You already know what time it is. Let's go.
Okay,
have you stopped your ministry?
No.
I thought you started on Monday.
No, it's Sunday to Monday. Sunday to Monday. So Sunday it will preach, Monday it will motivate.
I see they motivate. Depends on the type of motivation.
Yeah. Okay, since we're going that way, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Catherine. You all know me as Lady Cat, her real hotness. Queen Cat, her real hotness. Kit Kat, the pressy, not the chocolate, baby. Kitty Kata, Kate of the Kate Cruise, baby. You know. Anyway, today...
Close your eyes.
Go ahead.
So today we're laying it down fresh and hot as ever, as we will be giving you the best of entertainment news, celebrity birthday shout-outs, and of course after that we'll be getting schooled on the history of entertainment on this very day only on Rewind.
Yes, you already know it's Wednesday, so we'll be checking out who we've got on our Woman Crush Wednesday, after which we'll be joined by our guest for today, Dan OJ. It is what it is. We'll be taking care of our slice of social media madness for today on Socialville.
Yes, sir. On the flip side of the show, we'll be tuning it off. We'll also have the news recap. Check out New Music Wednesday. Then we will be dropping it like it's hot on this week's
Esplash Top 10 Countdown, baby. Let's go.
I love the vibe of this song, by the way.
Yes, I do.
Oxlade, Mayokun. Mayokun always coming with rappers punchlines.
Guys,
Yeah,
see,
actually, you know that guy get buzz.
there's one that's stuck in my head now. I told Jay Paul on the break when the song started, and please don't be surprised if you see it as they capture my picture. It said, I'm stingy with my peace and greedy with my happiness. Like, this is my motto. Like, my peace and happiness belongs to me. I deserve it.
I love this one. I love this one.
And the reason waiting to use, you know, but I'll figure it out.
Don't come with any dry punchline.
Not allowed.
Don't do any dry punchline.
All right, real quick. Let's get into the entertainment news, and there's a lot of drama happening. First off, Seun Kuti and Mr. P slam each other on social media. Another day, another Nigerian celebrity drama as musicians. Seun Kuti and Peter Okoye, aka Mr. P, called out each other in series of posts on social media. It all started when Seun Kuti, in a recent interview, said the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi is an opportunist and not the messiah Nigerians think he is. This statement, however, did not sit well with Peter Okoye, who is a big supporter of the Labour Party presidential candidate. He tweeted, and I quote, "Dude just erased his father's history. You said only the people of Nigeria can save Nigeria. Is PO and the rest candidates not the Nigerian people? Shame, shame, shame." And Coach Seun Kuti, on the other hand, now responded with several posts on his Instagram stories to slam Mr. P. In one of the posts he wrote, and I quote, "In this world there are men and there are rats. Rats are those that quickly run to the world to drag you down, but privately come to you when they need strength. At Nobu Igwe, why not hit me up to chat? You they chase clouds? You and Peter Okoye the degenerate," end quote. He then went on dragging Mr. P with several other posts. Mr. P also didn't stop there as he took several shots at Seun on Twitter while asking him to manage his frustrations and comport himself. Mr. P wrote, and I quote, "I understand your frustration but realize that the sky is big enough for all birds to fly. At Burna Boy and other great artists have climbed our great fella's ladder to blow. Comport yourself and pray to your God. My God has blessed my destiny and I'll forever remain thankful. I'll surely keep you in my prayers. Learn from your nephew at Made Kuti because he is well guided and clean." End quote.
Wow.
I am one of those people that just wants this election to just come and go because all of this drama is not necessary. Like, so you, okay, now Made Kuti just their own. They use it. They compare him with his own uncle. Like Made just their own. And I saw a recent. So Mr. P has been going on. I saw some before we got on air. It's not supposed to reach music. Like, see,
So,
I don't even get what I want to talk, man. Like,
I don't know how it works in the entertainment industry in America, but I don't see these guys going to the mud like this.
All.
Is there a rule that during the political season, people have to throw mud at themselves?
I feel like that is where people get it wrong, especially in this part of the world. Once they like someone, either it's a member or a candidate on a reality show or for election or anything, they would not stop at any length to insult anyone who opposes that person. And they don't mind dragging your grandparents, your ancestors, your unborn children into the whole thing, and it becomes a mess. So now all of this, they could have just stopped on the surface, insulted each other. If you wanted to go further and talk about each other's music, fine. But then don't drag other people in. First of all, I think there was a post somewhere where he said he abused the fella shrine, saying it was dirty or something. And I'm like, what exactly is going on here? This place is a legacy. This is somewhere that people from all over the world come to whenever they have the celebration every year. So it's more like a tourist attraction because it is part of the history of Nigeria.
See.
And then someone is coming to say the person that laid foundation, it all started. It's dirty. Like,
I like violence. So I think we need a show promoter right now. You will cash out. Venue, let's not use Onikon Stadium. We can just set a boxing ring. Put Seun Kuti.
You know what, OJ?
People will pay to watch the fights.
In fact, that flash right, we can use it.
No, let's not use flash right. Disadvantage for Peter Okoye.
Let's not
even Cassper Nyovest did this in South Africa.
Yeah,
I think a bully, he had to fight a bully. Like, just show promoter, set this thing, sell your tickets. People make not do words.
Regardless, I know that social media,
we don't support violence.
Social media, especially Twitter, gives everybody the freedom to come and be doing basketballs, and then from there you now have engagement of some sort. But guess what? Whoever they are supporting for the presidential race, it's a dirty image for them. You don't want to be associated with things like this on social media, basketballs and all that stuff. So they can just, like, they should stick to their living room, right? They should stick to their own stuff. Don't mar the legacy of a legend. Fela is a legend. Whether or not Seun has gotten to a certain height, Mr. P himself has gotten to a certain height, you don't compare people like that and start to say, oh, your nephew. Oh, that's so hard. That's so hard. That's so hard.
Maybe his nephew.
Not be adult, but if now they do like, yes, we get his Peter Okoye, Mr. P knows what he's saying, Seun Kuti knows what he's saying. But if you feel like you people will just be going basketball on social media, let's take it out of social media. Let's sell tickets.
Enter the streets.
Enter the streets. We don't support violence, by the way. But we'll watch.
All right, still talking about basketballs. Mr. Easy accuses Bad Bunny of song theft. Empower Africa boss and Nigerian artist Mr. Easy has taken to social media to express his disappointment while also accusing Latino music megastar Bad Bunny of copyright infringement. Mr. Easy berated the rapper for an authorized sample of his signing Joe Boy song without going through the standard clearance process with the label and the artist. He tweeted, and I quote, "Yo, at San Benito, you need to tell your lawyers to stop messing around and clear that Joe Boy ripoff on your album," end of quote. Mr. Easy then proceeded to add a YouTube link to the song in question in another tweet in an effort to eliminate any doubt as to his claim. The Joe Boys record sampled is titled Empty My Pocket, which was released in 2021 under Lakizo Entertainment and produced by Dera Boy. Meanwhile, Bad Bunny's song is titled Nsiname Abelar, which was released in 2022 and even features a sample of Joe Boy's vocal at the end of the track. Let's listen to both songs and you be the judge. So you know the song by Bad Bunny in question is off his album Un Verano Sin Ti, which was released in 2022 and recently won the Best Musica Urbana Album category at the recently held 65th Grammy Awards. Mr. Easy, on the other hand, didn't just restrict his complaints to Twitter, as he took to LinkedIn to further expatiate on the copyright infringement. In the post on his LinkedIn page, Mr. Easy complained about the disregard from Bad Bunny and his label over their failure to clear the song. He further shared that he found their actions to be disrespectful and condescending. As of now, Bad Bunny's camp is yet to reply to the plagiarism accusation and copyright infringement.
Wait.
And then it's just crazy.
Wait.
Let's get something clear.
Joe Boy get Grammy now.
He never get
He
Grammy.
gets
get
one.
Grammy
No,
because-
you know you hear the song?
Because the Bad Bunny's version won a Grammy.
Yes, nah. And then after
They
at the
did
end
not
of the
credit
song,
him now.
So
Abeg.
if one change and scatter everything one way or the other, one way or the other, if you want to
Yes.
scatter it, if you now say, okay, I'm co-writer or you sampled one
Yes.
thing, so therefore that Grammy, myself I will get Grammy.
like, did you listen to the end of the song? The underlay was...
It's funny. So you know why this is even on the forefront now? Because I mean, this has been happening for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has happened
We dey
on
do am- we dey do am-
Nigerians' parts.
We did do am,
Yes,
yeah.
of
We
course,
dey do am. We dey
of
take
course.
their songs.
Yeah.
They, you know, let's not mention names. They're
Yeah,
petty.
Yeah.
You know, so
no worry.
why this is now at the forefront is because Afrobeat is
Yeah, global.
the biggest genre out there right
Yeah.
now. Everybody wants to have a piece of Afrobeat.
Yep.
So it's even funny that they even put Joe Boy's
The sound,
everything. You know, so I didn't even know when anything changed.
So I want to believe that, you know, there are still some people that just believe Africa is one country, and you people just stay on trees,
And we don't get
and you people don't know what's happening. Because according to that Mr. Easy statement, it's like, we know this music business.
Yeah.
So we know the right thing to do when we see
Yeah.
a situation like this.
Yeah.
I've reached out to you, like, let's settle this and have a conversation. You actually jacked this song. One. Number two, the end of your song, you still sampled that voice.
Yes.
That is a whole lot.
No, that's plenty. That's plenty. I don't know how
can
they
cash
see.
out?
I don't know how they see Africans or Nigerians.
see the
but we're
state
actually
tree, una know
very
the-
intelligent
Yeah,
people. We
come
know
on, man.
we know the rule of law. We know the
Come on,
music
man.
business. So please do not underrate us.
I really
I
want
saw-
to keep my fingers crossed and see how all
So
of
this
will
this
pan
this,
out.
Yes,
this reminds
I do.
me. This reminds me of something quickly that happened. Beyonce had when she was doing the video for Who Runs the World.
Yeah.
So she saw a particular dance of some Africans.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
That
and
was
she
in
wanted to
Saga too.
reenact that dance. So
Yeah.
she got choreographers to try and do it.
They
They could
changed
not
her.
At
do
all
it.
before.
She had to now bring the
Get the
original
real people,
guys.
yeah.
Of course.
So please give credit where
the
credit
right
is
thing,
due.
man.
Yes, you should.
And yeah, we're moving on. On the entertainment news next up, Chris Brown apologizes to Robert Glasper over Grammy win insults. The Grammy Awards is done and dusted, but there are still some lingering issues from disgruntled artists which has to deal with some of the winners on the night. One of the drama that stemmed from the just concluded award is from Chris Brown, who felt he should have won the Best R&B Album category, the category that also had Robert Glasper, Lucky Daye, Mary J. Blige, and PJ Morton. It all started when Robert Glasper was declared the winner in the Best R&B Album category for his project Black Radio 3. Following the announcement, Chris Brown, in a few now deleted posts on his IG story, wrote, "You're playing. Who the bleep is this?" referring to a picture of Robert Glasper, which was also posted in another post. He wrote, "Who the bleep is Robert Glasper?" End quote. He also appeared to shade Robert's sound, as he stated that in order for him to be able to compete with Glasper, he's gotta get his skills up by learning how to play the harmonica. Now, following the backlash Chris Brown got on social media for his act, he has now taken to Instagram to issue an apology to Robert Glasper, stating that he wasn't the intended target. Chris Brown slid into Robert Glasper's DMs on Instagram, writing, and I quote, "Congratulations, my brother. I would like to apologize if you took offense to my reaction at the Grammy. You are not the intended target. and I know I came off really rude and mean. After doing my research, I actually think you're amazing. The organization is doing us blacks our due diligence. You and I should never be in the same category. Two totally different vibes and genres. So from one black man to another, congratulations. Hope you are able to feed your family for life. God bless you, G, end quotes. Just so you know, Los Angeles Magazine describes Glasper as a pioneering jazz pianist who had an indelible impact on the music industry with his genre blending contributions over the years. Robert Glasper's recent Grammy win also happens to be his 5th Grammy Award, so he's certainly no stranger to being honored for his work.
Congratulations to Robert. And I actually saw this one yesterday, like Chris Brown was on a roll. It was like, how? How? Like with all the people that were in that category.
I can imagine how pained he was.
Yeah,
like
he was.
you know when you did category with some people, they say, and this one, Mary J. Blige, Lucky Day, PJ Morton. Who be
I
this
no
one?
carry on this one carry.
Nah me, either me or Mary J. Blige. And it's crazy how this person that you even called out has won the Grammy. This is the 5th time. That means now you no do your homework. Yeah, and I don't like the parts whereby, yes, we get it, how they call the Grammy, call out all of these awards for not being inclusive, and yeah, Chris Brown playing the race card like, oh, they are just trying to clash brothers against each other. That's not the conversation right now.
That's not the
They know their
exactly.
criteria why he won. And this is somebody that's, whatever he's doing is amazing.
Yes.
This is not his first win, Chris Brown.
all.
Then his conversation about apologizing. Hope I didn't understand that last part.
in,
Hope you're
feed
able
your
to feed
family.
your family.
Yeah, like
As
he has been
in-
feeding his family since. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's even another insult.
So at the end of the day, is
You
this an
know the
apology? That's the
That's
question.
like another insult. Like, how you they take see me, you know? But question is, I'm sure Chris Brown has won Grammys before, right?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, so he should go and sit down in one place. Because you know what? Nicki Minaj,
my guy.
no worry. Nicki Minaj, after 7 nominations or so,
Snoop Dogg.
has not won any.
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, 20
Snoop Dogg,
nominations.
double G.
0.
20 nominations
in-
at the Grammys.
0.
Snoop Dogg has never won one. Katy Perry. It's not even about color right now.
Nas
Katy
won-
Perry.
Nas
Yes,
won his
Nas.
Katy
last.
Perry has never won.
Nas won his
Sia.
first Grammy last year or last 2 years.
Crazy.
Sia, the amazing Sia, has never won a Grammy. So what are you talking about, my brother? It's okay.
So at the end of the
Just
day,
go home.
yeah, I feel like the fact that you were even nominated in first place, it shows that you're doing something well. It shows that your work has been seen, it's been appreciated. And we have also seen this happen so many times when artists are nominated for awards and they don't win and they go full blast. So we understand this pain.
Eddie's.
But, see, very guilty. So we understand this pain, but at the end of the day, I feel like people should learn from this. When you want to go full blast on anyone, first do your research about the person.
I did tell you.
So that it won't come back to haunt you.
I don't want to believe that he didn't know who Robert was.
It's possible.
It's possible. You know that, even recently, Burna Boy's category, some people saw the video for Sakura and the other one, and they were like, who are these people? I told them to do their research, and a lot of people had a lot of good things to say about these people in the comment section. So at the end of the day, just do your research.
So he's the ignorant one now.
Exactly.
All right.
And that's all we can take on the entertainment news today, people. It is now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. In alphabetical order, Anderson .Paak is 37 today. He's an award-winning American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, and drummer. He formed the duo Silk Sonic with fellow singer-songwriter Bruno Mars. The duo's debut single, Leave the Door Open, became Anderson's first single to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. And that song did a lot of wonders on social media.
Super creative guy. Happy birthday to
Happy
him.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Anderson.
Alrighty. Posthumous birthday shout-out goes to Gary Coleman. He was an American actor, comedian, and writer, and one of the highest-paid child actors in the late 1970s and early 1980s. He would have been 55 today.
More.
Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
big
man.
man. Big man. Happy birthday.
Happy
to him.
posthumous birthday. Still on our list, Nick Nolte is 82 today. He's an award-winning American actor who has starred in several films, some of which include The Prince of Tides, Warrior, Hotel Rwanda, Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore, A Walk in the Woods, Angel Has Fallen, amongst many others.
Yep.
Happy birthday, 82, man.
As in, talented legend, happy birthday. We also have Seth Green, who is 49 today. He's an American actor, producer, writer, and director, known for his roles as Daniel Oz Osborne on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. He's also won multiple Emmy Awards for creating and producing the television show Robot Chicken. He's provided a voice for Howard the Dog in a number of Marvel Cinematic Universe films and series, including Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yay, Seth Green, Seth Green.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to every single person celebrating today. It is an amazing day. It is a special day for you. You are a celebrity today. So go out there, have fun, and find a way to get money, Sha. Because no me go give you money.
Nobody be celebrity for Nigeria now.
I did tell you. Coming right up, ladies and gentlemen, is Rewind, and of course, our Woman Crush Wednesday for today. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Watch this. All right, we told you we do have a guest, and our guest on the show today is a Nigerian singer-songwriter who is credited as the artist with that national anthem titled Godwin. You know that one with the dance where you have to bend? We topped many Nigerian music charts across Nigeria and Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Bello. Welcome to the show.
It's good, bro.
Great to have you here.
Chill, man. You look
Because
chill,
I am
man.
chill.
Yo.
Chilling, yeah, still.
How's it going? How's it
I'm
been?
well. I've been well. It's going well. You look
Nice.
beautiful. You look good.
Thank you. It's been a minute.
Yes.
And then you went back to school to study mass communication at the peak of your career. What inspired going back to school, and how did that influence your music?
I didn't go back to school at the peak of my career because I'm not yet at the peak of my career.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you being humble?
Leave
No, but what inspired me to go back to school, you said? So, one of the most important identities that I identify myself as is a learner. Right? I'm a lifelong learner. I mean, you die when you stop learning anyways.
Yeah.
So anything that helps me just, be a little more exposed to what I need to do. But also, I wanted to have a degree, get that out of the way. So that's why.
Okay, so forgive me, but I term you as a phoenix. You know what a phoenix is? You know that bird that rebirths
Never
every
dies,
time.
yeah.
You never die. So I want to ask you, how do you do it? I mean, like you can afford to take a hiatus for a while. You know, a lot of people cannot afford to do that, but you can afford to do that, and then you come back and you just came back with this amazing jam right now. How do you do that? Like, is there like some sort of abracadabra that you do,
No, I think we can all afford to do it. It just depends on your priorities.
Yeah.
If nothing is worth your peace of mind, it means that you can afford anything that gives you peace of mind. If you say you can't afford it, it means you don't have a budget for rest. And that's already chaos. That means you're not wealthy. Health is wealth,
Yeah.
So I believe that as long as you have a core that is pure, you'd always find your way back to renew.
Yeah.
If Phoenix is probably not scared of death, that's why it keeps renewing.
Definitely.
So it's just that state of mind that I know I'm not in a race with anybody. I'm here on my timeline. When they give it to me, that's not when the world started. There were people after me, people before me, but I'm here on a separate timeline with a purpose.
Yeah.
So as long as I understand that, and I have, fans, or people who love what I do, audience, and I have energy I want to share, there would always be that moment of renewal.
Nice.
Yeah, what you just said, your grandmother would say, Mafia, go ala, go shishe.
You're talking about you not being in a race with anybody, and you've been in the industry for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressured in any way? Yes, at times we'll get it in the music industry when you drop a massive song, and you want to meet up to that level of expectation, do you feel any certain type of pressure anytime whatsoever?
You know, I feel like that pressure time is a little, we've passed that, that boat, because I've experienced national fame, international fame, the heights, you know. So I don't feel any pressure. The only pressure that I feel is making sure that I do what I'm supposed to do today.
Yeah.
Because the only regrets I'm ever gonna have, or anybody's ever gonna have, is not doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So not what you did, but what you should do. So that means that the only pressure that I probably have is making sure that I accomplish my purpose on this planet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be at, like, on my, you know, 80-year-old birthday or 88-year-old birthday saying that, to say I just got gap kid for that year 2022.
Before nowhere to the apple.
Nah, it's not that. It's like, did I really, you know,
Yeah, did you
connect?
do what you set out?
Yeah, did I share everything that I had in me?
Yeah.
That's the only pressure.
Do you love what you see in the music industry now? Because looking at what everybody's shouting Afrobeat to the world,
Yeah.
Bad Bunny can just jack Joe Boy's song and think that we'll not catch him. Yeah.
Do I love what I see? I mean, it's always been happening.
Yeah.
If you ask me, do I love what I hear? That's a
Yeah.
different question. I'm not in the music industry to, you know, to satisfy my eyes. I love what I hear. There are a lot of people putting out good music.
Okay.
Yeah.
There would always be things that you don't like to see.
Like.
You understand?
Like.
But there will also always be things that you can just focus on, like the good side, and say, okay, this is what I'm choosing to see. Right now in the studio, I can choose to focus on the things that the things that they're not aesthetically pleasing. But I can choose to look at the beautiful young lady.
Stop that.
So there are different things. You just have to, realign what you want to see. There will be people who cheat. There will be people who game the system. But there will be people who actually get it right still. And the only thing that matters is you. You know, it's only me. Like, am I cheating anybody? Am I gaming the system? If I'm not doing that, then I'm good.
All right, so for a while, a lot of people were like, why is Korede Bello? Why isn't he dropping any videos? What's going on? And then you dropped Available.
Yeah.
So what inspired Available, especially the title? Was it to tell people that, oh, you're still here? Or was it just a way to send a message that, okay, I'm here, but this is what I have for you? What exactly is behind that?
But well, no, everything thanks.
Oh, no.
Everything is together, all joined. But yes, it's a beautiful song. You know, we're in the era of Afrobeat, not to the word. For me, it's Afrobeat for the word. That's my own perception of the thing. So I think to myself, if MJ was alive and I wanted to make an Afrobeat track, what would he sound like? So that's the energy that I'm like, okay, how can we take this music to another level? Okay, who are the greatest who've done it? If they want to do it, how would it sound like? So that's what inspired the Available track.
Are you jotting things down?
I'm jotting things down, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering what Korede Bello is talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Got MJ, baby. I love that. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We still have singer and songwriter Korede Bello in the building. And my question is, I mean, I know that lots of artists, you know, they always record like every other day.
Yeah.
So artists usually have what they call hard drive records.
Yeah,
you know, so all that songs is in there.
Materials, yeah.
And you've been recording, you've been doing stuff. So dropping this song now, what was the creative process behind it? And how did you know that, you know, this is the song that I'm
We'll
dropping
give them
now?
this one.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Thank you for asking. Because yes, I actually record. You know, I have a lot of materials. The pressure artists have is the choice of which one should go next.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of machinery that has to go behind pushing the song. So for me, you know, it's just the weather. It's like season. Like if you notice that there's it's raining outside, you take your umbrella. So the rain outside right now is Amafiano influenced. And we're like, okay, it might make sense to bring out one of the ones that is, you know, resonating with what people are used to right now. So that's why we went with this one. It's more fast-paced as well. And tempo is kind of like...
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
really lovely stuff.
Thank you.
So,
what do you remember about the video?
What do I remember about the video? Everything, the beginning, the
Why you
conversation,
ask
the
the
dance,
babe?
everything, the colors. Trust me, you don't want to
Because
try
babes,
me.
they pay more attention. Thank you. That's when I didn't look the babe.
All right, so let's talk about you joining 1RPM.
Yeah.
After Maven.
Yeah.
How did that come about, and how has it been since you joined 1RPM?
Okay, so 1RPM is my new distribution partner. So I have a distribution deal with 1RPM. So it's more like a partnership,
Joint,
pretty much.
yeah.
And it's been beautiful. I put out Bella last year.
Yeah.
Our relationship started last year. So Bella was the first song, and Available is the second song. So there's still so much more that is about to happen, and it's a great team. It's a global company.
Yeah.
So there's a network of, you know, regions.
So is this supposed to be from a project? Are you working on a project right now?
Yes, I am working on a project.
Any title? Who are the acts that will be featured on it?
I'm sure I can't tell you that.
Ah,
But
wow.
There's a foreigner.
I feel like telling you.
There is. There is.
My guy.
Nah lie.
Did you guys hear it? Because we heard it.
My yes, yeah. My yeah. Because even me, I know yeah.
I mean, before we go, you know, following the resurgence of your brand, Korede Bello, the resurgence, the reemergence, the rebirth of the brand, what do the people, your fans, everybody who have been yearning for you for so long, what do they expect, you know, this year and all the many things you're putting out?
Expectation is the mother of disappointment.
Yeah.
So I'd say don't expect anything from me. But anything that does come out from me, I want to show you that it will be my best.
Yeah.
My best foot forward. I'm going to be putting my best foot forward artistically, visually. Every time you see or hear of me, I will not give you a reason to be disappointed or to be heartbroken or to be... I will not fall your hand, pretty much. So, but I'm not going to say that, oh, I'm going to win the Grammys.
People said they will.
But if it does happen, I want you to celebrate with me still.
Yeah, most definitely.
So quick one, are we going to see more of Korede the actor?
It's a thing that might likely show up.
Okay, we'll look forward to that one.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was great having you here, and I hope you enjoyed your time.
I actually did. I feel like staying a little bit more. It feels very comfy.
If you say we'll do the show together.
You can finish the show with us.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, so we've got social media coming right up after this break, guys. Don't go anywhere.
What time is it?
Till 2.
Till 2.
Go run now.
Wow. Yes.
Abracadabra. It's time to check what's popping on Social Veil. And you know what that means. Don't say any dry thing.
Nothing.
Yes, it's time for Social Veil. Let's just jump right into it. This one says, those that wrote common entrance from primary 4 and WAEC from SS2. Have you finally reached where you were owing to?
Don't catch up with them,
If you want to
all those FE way.
talk to me straight.
Oh, no, you did among them.
Nah, you talked on yesterday. Say that from primary 4.
So, what have you achieved now?
I'm a superstar.
You are the person when you leave for primary 4.
All of us still also together.
When I get cash,
We still also.
Not true. Now, wow.
this one says you really have to be extra intentional when you walk into the kitchen while fasting. One time I caught myself eating granules without my consent.
He don't do me
this
before.
thing don't happen.
I'm not gonna lie.
People when they fast.
No, see, OJ.
Okay, you know.
OJ, you know when you are fasting and you're cooking for people,
I don't know
you
when I'm
cannot
fasting.
taste the food. That's the
Why
worst.
will you even
Why
put
you
yourself in that
Guy,
situation?
when only you feel
If
cook.
I'm fasting,
And you
everybody
dance
else
with
will
children.
fast. If
Make
you want
children
food,
fast.
go and cook by
No,
yourself.
children cannot fast. You can't force children.
Sometimes I go just, my mouth go dey move. Now that time I go just remember, hey!
So for people that may not go, so what do you do in that situation? Do you
So you
continue?
pray. God
I
understand.
just break them like that.
You don't break
I
out.
don't break them.
You pray.
What about you?
I pray.
And continue the fasting.
No, I break it, but I pray and ask for forgiveness.
And you
Because-
continue the fasting.
No, you break it now. You
You
don't.
break it there. You don't chow.
No.
Shout out to you people, by the way. Yeah.
No, easy. Yeah.
As Riffle Rack says, who has the final say in the relationship? Who has the final? And Bunny, CEO Ibune, says Jehovah has the final. That wasn't what she was asking, by the way.
Let me sound like my brothers and sisters. Jehovah!
Has the
Jehovah has the final
Yes,
say.
it does. In your life, everything, relationship, finances, everything.
But that wasn't what she was saying.
Ah,
Yeah, let's come back to reality. Who has the final say, the guy or the girl?
it's
The male or the
Jehovah.
female?
It's Jehovah, because you still take it to the Lord in prayer.
It's the president of the
Do you people pray before you do that thing?
Before?
Abi King Perexi.
Okay, as Border Republic says, if you post any kissing video on Val, if I don't show your mama and your papa, call me.
President of
this guy's a
single people,
hater.
calm down.
He's
calm
a hater,
down,
he's a hater.
Calm down.
Come to think about
Let
it.
love live now.
He's a hater.
But you dey hide them
Because
from your
of this
papa,
guy,
mama.
I go post kissing video.
Do,
You know-
do the other girl know
No,
that
no, no.
you are kissing another girl?
That's another
You
angle.
just tossing a skit.
But OJ, CJ, if you show your mama and papa, what if that's not the girl he wants to marry?
So he wants to, Border Republic wants to scatter everything, he wants to spoil it. Let all of us be single. This one says, Omo, enjoyment will kill my baby February 14, oh. Now me, they pack Ajo February 13.
Wow, must be nice.
Enjoyment minister.
Must be nice. No, we're actually celebrating CBN governor, all the single guys. We're like, thank you for making so good.
Jeffo, you will like to they give flower.
You cannot order the flower because bank apps not they
Let me
work.
tell you something. So inside TVC, we get some colorful flowers. You
No, don't pick any dead flower from
no,
here.
some fine ones.
Avoid me.
Jeffo get money. Don't mind Jeffo, he has money.
This one says, avoid people coming back from bank, fuel, and PVC queue. Now, small thing, they make them vex.
Especially if you don't know if person don't mistakenly slap or they don't fight.
No, they don't even need. They're just already angry.
Angry.
Naturally. So you know what? On Twitter,
Where's my PVC?
on Twitter, you know this big brother, this BB Titan.
Yeah.
So people, Nigerians all come, they talk, they vex. Now a person comes to say, why are you people always so angry? I say, you people don't understand what's going on in this country.
They don't.
If we take our vex now on anybody,
Like, this is
Imagine-
3 in 1.
Yes, now imagine going from the bank, you've been on the ATM for like 2 hours and then you were only able to get 5,000 because it's not your bank ATM. You now went to join the queue for petrol.
Some people, they run
Then
this
you left your car and then you went back and person don't chance you.
Or you say, like, you should quickly go somewhere to go and collect. Yeah, they've stopped giving out PVC very well.
Just so sad.
Yes, let's drop this last one before we bounce. This one says, very tired. Person never rests since primary 1.
It's true.
It's not you that say you want to grow. Adults. I want to grow. I want to stay alone.
I want to
It's even-
finish school. I want to finish school.
You people, it's even this song, I say, good, better, best.
You
I
shall
shall
never
never
rest.
rest until my good is
Oh,
better
yeah.
and my better best. Not be primary 1 30 person. So you say you shall never rest.
There's power
As
in
your
it.
good never better.
But I just have a question. Where were we rushing to?
I don't
Because you
know.
want to be independent.
Because that time
You want to do your own daddy and mommy.
Everybody they dash you money.
I'm
They
telling you, that time we be saying we want to finish school. We are suffering too
want to
much.
stay
We
on
are
my
suffering.
own.
We wake up in the morning, and then we now finish. Uni was worse.
Voila.
Now we are working. We don't even get rest. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are still on the road.
But you the chill.
So it depends on the type of.
Okay. But Jepo is your better best now. But your good is better.
So we are finished the show.
Yeah.
Welcome back, people. We just wrapped up the first hour of the show, and we are just getting started with the second. Before we go on, let me remind you guys that we have King OJ in the building.
You already know.
We have J. Paul, Mr. Flames in the building.
You don't know.
The black and white gang. And you have Lady Kath, her real hotness in the building. So let's kick things up with the Chew It Off segment right about now, as one of us is about to go off on what's currently getting him to flip out. Because I'm good. That's why I have colors on my body.
I have colors on my shoes, so.
I said my body, I don't say shoe.
Okay.
So
But you
people
get
wey dey
colours,
fight,
yeah?
which color did you wear?
Oh, now you don't get color for body, now you.
It's okay. But at the state of this country right now, we don't have color.
Oh, wow.
It's not.
Because you wake up in the morning, you ask yourself, what queue are you going to join?
Wow.
Is it fuel queue? Is it PVC queue? Or is it cash
Bank
or
queue?
ATM queue? You just have
Or
to ask.
traffic queue.
In fact, I even went,
Yeah,
I
traffic.
mistakenly entered into one of these telecommunications companies. Say, I want to retrieve my line. I saw queue. I just said, you know what? Let me just be using my blocked line like that. Anybody that wants to call me will call. I'll use WhatsApp call. So it's just unfortunate, you know, because the state of it's
Yeah, we're
it's
laughing.
little
but
things
it's
like
not,
this
yeah.
that leads to anarchy, it leads to unrest, it leads to situations that I saw yesterday in Ibadan, Abeokuta.
Abeokuta,
yeah.
Yeah, a young man was shot. And just chaos everywhere. Banks are being vandalized. In the middle of the night, some people were standing, queuing at the ATM, while some people had preferential treatments. They went inside, got money, came out. What is going on? What's going on? Please. Say, there's no celebrity status in this country as it is. There's no celebrity status. Everybody's the same.
I also back the anchor for John Instagram. You say, everybody not the same now. Celebrity, all of us.
It's not funny.
They get cash. I don't get cash. You don't get cash.
It's really not funny. I don't know what's going on. We say it's the same thing that's happened over time. I mean, when we're doing NIN registration, we didn't even make the necessary things. There was queue. BVN, they say, okay, you're going to shut down your account if you don't get your BVN. Same thing, queue. You know, so if you don't have the proper machinery, proper structure for these things, please don't put Nigerians or the people, your citizens, through that kind of stress you're going to put them through. Because you're sitting in your office, they are standing in the sun. It's so unfair. You know, it's not right. People are sitting down cooking food in front of banks, bringing their bed and laying down there. People cannot even have transport to go to work. You know, there's not everybody that has the luxury of internet or internet banking. Because half of the population are not even educated enough to have their own internet banking, to know how to operate internet banking. You go to the rural areas, how many people can use their internet and type?
And you know, network not even this.
Even the ones with the internet banking, when you transfer, they get it like 2 days later. So what are we saying? It's
quite unfortunate. I think we should make things better for ourselves. Stop putting ourselves through this problem. The man out there, the citizen that you're governing is going through all the stress. So please, I beg. It's
just sad, though. It's just sad.
I don't want to talk. If I talk now, if you just go
Which queue you joined today?
Never join any queue. Never join any queue.
Okay, let's say the traffic queue.
Traffic queue. It's
like a template in Nigeria. Like you have to suffer. Like small suffering guys did for for things to work. You have to show that you're sweating, you struggled for something before you get something that you really need.
So I feel like the way forward is anytime there's going to be a major change across the country, then they should make sure that they have enough personnel on ground, enough of the things that we need or whatever it is they're trying to change, and then enough equipment that will produce that thing, mass production. Because that's where the problem always is. At the end of the day, some people keep hoarding these things. You go to the supermarket, you're meeting a queue. You can't just dash into a supermarket that you want to buy something, especially a big supermarket. You can't just rush somewhere that you want to do something. If you take, on a normal day, you can take permission from work that you want to get somewhere. But with the situation of things, you know fit, so you have to take the day off.
Before we even move on, I mean, happily, luckily, the Supreme Court just ruled by Justice John Okoro. He just ruled and said, you know what, they are temporarily halting the banning of the old Naira notes.
Some people don't want it, by the way. Some people want, like, February 10, let's just see, make everybody, I don't. Not to leave this country for now. As I be expatriate for you now.
You be what?
Expatriate.
You say what?
In case you missed it, my people, here's what we talked about in today's news.
All right, we talked about Seun Kuti and Mr. P slamming each other on social media. That was
Take it off social media, guys.
But
let's have a real contest. We will pay with the money that we don't have.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Well, still talking about
Gbasgbos,
we told you that Mr. Easy accuses Bad Bunny of song theft. And this one is very glaring.
Yeah.
There
was a court.
It's now our turn.
Yeah.
So, no self-feel. All right, so we also talked about Chris Brown apologizing to Robert Glasper over Grammy win insults.
He added insults again. That hope you're able to feed your kid.
Feed your family. Person win Grammy, you know, feed your family.
We'll be back after this time.